What was that?
It's just the wind, Cyril. Suck it up.
You don't know that for sure. Let's go check out the old pizzeria. Great idea, Greg. Though I guess it's better than Hades' family pulling us into power outage board game night.
It's true. Besides, we were meant to be here. I was drawn here for a reason. I can feel it.
Everything is still here.
Cool! This is dope!
Yeah, I thought it'd be way more rundown. It just needs a heavy cleaning, and it would be ready for people to eat here again.
I can't believe they're still here. It must be because they're really good prizes. No one ever wins the good prizes.
What's that one?
Huh. Fetch.
I think I found the instructions. It looks like Fetch can sync with your phone and retrieve information and other things for you.
That's lit. Think it still works?
Fetch looks like he's older than my dad. Smartphones haven't been around that long. Still, I got a weird feeling when I first saw this toy. Were you what was calling out to me? You must have been.
The instructions show a different keypad than that. I don't think any of these button sequences would match.
I'll just follow my instincts. Just like how I knew to come here.
Sick.
Is it going to move again?
That was a door. Inside the building.
Let's go.
Still no electricity. Except our house? How? The storm aside, Mom's at book club and Dad's playing poker.
I love these storms, don't you, Greg?
Enjoy, Mrs. Peters. A generator. Uncle Dare!
There you are, boyo. I was about to mount the search posse. You didn't answer your phone.
Wow. Sorry, I swear I didn't hear it.
Who could hear anything in this wind? Come inside. Come inside.
Where'd the generator come from?
I got it in Olympia. Your dad's been saying for years you don't need it, but that's bull honky. I told him
Uncle Darren is my mom's brother, and Dad hates him for all the reasons I think he's great. He's flamboyant and fun, and a wealthy, successful inventor who has good luck with investments. Dad's just a contractor and has to work a lot more than he wants to in order to afford this house and the expensive cars he loves. Dad's always tried to cram that typical boy stuff like cars and sports down my throat. But Dare's always accepted me the way I am.
Well, now that the generator is set up and I know you're home safe, I'll head out. Oh, I heard you got your first babysitting gig. Glad you finally brought your old man around.
Well, once you threw your 2 cents in, it was 3 against 1. I'm sitting for the McCauley's kid next week. Jake? They need someone to watch him on Saturdays.
No way, his mom and I go way back. Maybe I'll stop by sometime. Bring by my new puppy. I've been thinking seriously about getting a dog.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, a friend has a Shih Tzu that's gonna have puppies soon.
Just be sure it's a nice Shih Tzu, okay? The one next door got out and attacked me once. I had to get 10 stitches.
Ah, no dog of mine will be like that snaggletooth mongrel. Remember, I have the magic finger of luck.
The magic finger of luck has been sort of a joke since Dare used it to tap a claw machine when I was 4, and declared that the magic finger of luck would win me a stuffed octopus. And then I did. Sort of a joke because he called on it anytime he wanted things to go his way, and it's pretty much always worked. But maybe it's not just luck. Maybe it's all part of something bigger. Everything connects to the 0-point field. Dare has the magic finger of luck, and I have these plants. They're the key, or at least the catalyst. They won't help me tonight, though. I need to review what I know about random event generators, machines in consciousness, cause and effect, and according to my last journal entry on the experiments, I haven't misinterpreted what I've gotten, have I? No, I'm either on the right track, or I'm not. And if not, I don't know what track I'm on. The way I was drawn to that place couldn't have been a coincidence.
Nice to see you made it home alive last night.
Thanks, my dude. Same to you.
Alright, class, much to get to today. In quantum physics, there is something known as the 0-point field.
I had no idea Mr. Jacoby would talk about this today. What are the odds? Odds. What am I thinking? There are no odds. It's all the field of science.
This field is scientific proof that there is no such thing as a vacuum, no such thing as nothingness. If you empty all space of matter and energy, you still find, in subatomic terms, a bunch of activity. This constant activity is a field of energy that is always in motion, subatomic matter constantly interacting with other subatomic matter. Are you all still with me?
Hey, this is your stick.
Good. So this energy is called the 0-point field because fluctuations in the field are still found in temperatures of absolute zero. Kimberly, do you have a question?
Is this just theory?
Not exactly. Absolute zero is the lowest possible energy state, where everything's been removed, and there should be nothing remaining to make any motion. The energy should be zero, but when they measure the energy mathematically, it never actually reaches zero. There's always some remaining vibration due to continued particle exchange.
I'm fine. Who's this? Oh. Very funny, Hadi. What's your question?
Why did you leave?
You're hilarious.
Thank you. You answer.
You're going to be late for Spanish, amigo.
Why are you texting me if you're right here?
Dude, you whack? Do I look like I'm texting you?
You answer.
Did you text me?
I don't...
Yo, Mousy, how's your mom doing? She still a freak like you?
Remember this, Trent. 3 things in life are important. The first is to be kind, the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. So said Henry James.
You're a freak.
Dude, you read too much.
You don't read enough.
The universe is in balance. Cha!
You guys are weird.
And proud of it.
Thanks, Greg.
No problem. You seriously didn't text me?
No.
Then who could it be? It's been a day since Fetch first texted me, and he's been doing it constantly since.
Want to hop online for a raid later?
Can't. Too much homework. I wish I had more time.
Maybe this can help.
By now, it's become clear the text has to come from the animatronic. It's always related to something I'm looking for, and he's clearly trying to live up to his name. This article Fetch sent is about how random event generators measure whether a person can think hard enough to have an effect on the outcome in the physical world. The REGs work by generating random ones and zeros. Binary code, copied into a converter. I'm not sure if it's okay at all. Definitely more spooky than okay. And things only got stranger, as if getting text from an old animatronic dog wasn't bizarre enough to begin with.
I'm putting in a grocery delivery online. Am I forgetting anything?
I'm craving chocolate.
Not good for you. I'll order some apples. How'd this get in here? I didn't buy this. Huh, it's on the receipt. Must be a glitch. I'll have to email them. Guess it's your lucky day.
This might sound weird, but...
Do not do anything stupid. You are welcome.
I've been keeping a log of all of Fetch's interactions. I don't understand it all yet, but it's important feedback for my project with the 0-point field. Is it time to tell my friends what's been going on? It's been a few weeks now with my regular Saturday babysitting gig with Jake. And it's also a couple weeks for Christmas, and the weather's bad as usual. Uncle Dare's come by to help set up a rainy day picnic. Jake doesn't love everything about it.
Out!
Good job, boyo.
Thanks, Dare. When was the last time my actual dad told me good job about anything? Or helped? He'd never come by here. He's always working. But Uncle Dare always makes everything seem better.
What are you up to?
Sending thoughts to my plants just like an REG. They seem to be responding really well to my latest intentions.
Uh-huh. So moving on from you being a nerd, Trent's been picking on Cyril a lot more lately, huh?
He's such a jerk.
He needs to be pranked. I overheard him the other day telling Zach he's afraid of spiders.
Seriously? A couple weeks ago I buried one in the yard of the kid I babysit. Maybe if the rain stops I'll dig it up.
Yeah, do that. It'd make a nice surprise in his stocking.
A few hours later, and the rain still hasn't stopped. I wouldn't leave at all if I hadn't promised Hadi I'd help wrap presents. This spider will have to wait for another... Ah! This is not possible.
Merry Christmas.
can't wait any longer. I have to tell Hadi and Cyril.
Do you need food for a meeting?
No, thank you. Okay, so there's no easy way to say this but to say it. Fetch has been sending me texts.
Who's Fetch?
Wait, you mean that dog thing? That prize from the pizzeria? Is this a joke?
Look, texts. And I've been journaling everything he does too.
This can't be real.
He must have synced with your phone, dude.
It's not just syncing. I buried this weeks ago, and then it just showed up on my porch after you and I talked about needing the spire to prank Trent.
Those are teeth marks.
It's like my plants, I think. There was this polygraph expert, Cleve Baxter.
This shtick again.
In the 60s, Baxter had the idea to hook up a plant to a polygraph test to see if he could measure how long osmosis took. Although he didn't learn a thing about osmosis, he stumbled upon something else, something super cool. And you're not listening.
What if someone was in the building with us and now they're watching you?
And bugged your phone, too.
If they really want to believe it's just some stalker, then it's useless trying to get them to understand what's going on with Fetch, the field, and REGs.
This is so weird.
Is he out here now?
I don't see anything. I'll keep you posted if anything else happens.
If I want any help here, it's time to conduct more experiments. Going to the abandoned restaurant in itself had been a test, and I'm still not sure how that turned out. I put out an intention, a desire backed by my will that it unfold. That led to an impulse to act. That impulse took me to the restaurant where I found Fetch. But how does Fetch play into the grand scheme of things? My first experiment will be something small and specific.
So now that we understand the 0 point field, let's see if we can figure out what it means for the real world. To this end, we're going to talk about regs. A random event generator, or reg, is a machine that basically flips a coin, or I should say, generates a random output.
Awesome!
Instead of heads or tails, regs produce a positive or negative pulse, and then turn the pulses into ones and zeros. Binary code, the language of computers. Once the pulses are in binary code, they can be stored and counted. Researchers built the regs as a way of studying the impact that focused thought has on events. Make sense? Excellent. So I was able to get a small reg. And now it's time to do some intention experiment with it. I'm assigning partners.
This is it. My small, focused experiment. Will it work?
Greg and Kimberly, pair up. Partners, make sure you have each other's phone numbers so you can coordinate.
It worked!
Oh, I think you just got a text.
Congrats.
It worked! My experiment actually worked! I can't wait to write this triumph in my journal. Crap! What is it with this dog? Breathe, Craig. Breathe. Devil dog tried to slash my throat this afternoon.
That's messed up!
Bad dreams all night. Not a surprise, considering. But it doesn't mean this is working or not. Bye, Mom! More storms. Dare was definitely right about... Oh no, this can't be happening. The dog from next door, stiff, eyes wide open, torn apart, gutted, propped up against the wheel of my bike like a present. I have to move it, which means I have to touch it. And no way am I gonna touch it. If this dog were a human, forensics would point to me in a nanosecond. But it's not, which means no investigation, and everyone will just assume it was mauled by a coyote, instead of whatever propped it up for me, posing next to my bicycle. And I'm sure that text is from Fetch. Digging up a toy spider is one thing, spooky, but this is terrifying. What else would Fetch do? I want to go back to the restaurant. I told them about the dog. They were skeptical until I showed it to them. Now we're here.
We're gonna die.
Shh! We're not gonna die! Now to convince my somersaulting stomach.
Do we have a plan?
I think we should start by finding Fetch. So, I found something about the restaurant.
What?
This was a part of a pizza chain that closed down after something happened to one of them.
What happened?
I don't know. It took a lot of time to even find what I found. I just found a reference to it on a message board for people who like to explore abandoned places.
Look.
What the?
You did turn it on.
Yeah, way to go, dude.
What was that?
We need to see what's in those rooms. Ready?
Nothing that could have made that sound.
Let's try the next room. Nothing. Last one.
What is that?
Just costumes or something. Phew! It wasn't Fetch.
I don't care. I want to go home.
We have to figure out what he's doing. Come on.
If I die, I'm going to come back and kill you both.
Fair. What? Fetch is gone.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure.
What if you text him to stop?
Tried that after the spider thing. Didn't work.
Could you give him an impossible task? Something that would occupy his time forever?
Like what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find an easy...
There is no easy solution! I just need time to think. Nobody has any ideas after that. Nobody even talks at all. We all just go home. I understand. Who would want to talk about this? Mom and Dad aren't home, as usual. Not that I want to talk about them either. Where's Fetch? I know he has to leave the restaurant to do these things, but I just assumed he went back when he was done. The idea that he's just out there, somewhere, lurking? Yeah, well, I don't hope to see you soon. I'm not going to ask any more questions about Fetch. I'm just going to focus my intentions on nothing. I want nothing. Fetch doesn't need to do anything. I want nothing. Fetch doesn't need to do anything. I want nothing. Nothing. This might be working. Okay, yeah, it's working. My intention succeeded. I'm definitely figuring out how to master the 0-point field. Fetch hasn't bothered me all weekend. Kimberly's my lab partner. I can do anything.
Your assignment with these little machines is to attempt to control them with your minds. Focus your will on zeros or ones, record your results, and then write a paper with your partner on how some aspect of reg research has impacted society.
Greg? Greg? Are you listening?
What?
I said I think we should write about how the regs influence world disasters.
She's into this stuff too? Oh, if I wasn't in love before, I am now. Yeah, that's perfect.
Do you know about it?
Oh, yeah. I've actually been doing experiments at home already, trying to replicate the work of Cleve Baxter.
Who's that?
He hooked up a polygraph test to his plants and discovered they can sense our thoughts.
Whoa. Okay, my mom sings to her plants because she says it makes them grow faster.
But that's not all. Baxter burned a plant and got a reaction. But not just from the burned plant, the others reacted too. Then they reacted when he merely thought about burning them.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Most people didn't believe Baxter, but he moved on to human cells, and he proved that cells can sense thoughts too.
So, if cells have consciousness, why couldn't they influence a machine?
I started trying it myself. It actually works. My plants know what I'm thinking.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been trying other things too, like the 0-point field. Researchers say it could explain lots of stuff, like chi and telepathy.
The field would explain that?
Yeah, I've been experimenting with it too. My life is good, but there's also stuff I hate, like my dad and whatever. Just stuff. So, like my plants, I started concentrating, reaching out to the field, thinking about things I wanted, and seeing if I got any...
Guidance.
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to do. The problem is, well, I just wonder if trying to get the field to work is like a monkey trying to fly an airplane. He's going to crash and burn before he can figure it out. Not that you're a monkey. I mean just quantum stuff is hard. I like it, too. And I've tried to read a lot about it, but I don't get it. Not really.
Hey, you two about to smash faces over here or what?
Shut up, Trent.
Shut up yourself. Your time's up. Our turn.
Let's get together over the weekend to talk more about the paper.
Sure. Figures that piece from Fetch couldn't last. What's too easy? All of the above what? All of the above information was too easy? What does Fetch mean? The conversation with Kimberly? Is he saying I'm making the 0-point field too easy? And why do I care about the opinion of an animatronic dog anyway? Fetch is an REG too? What am I gonna do about Fetch? Kimberly's right. I don't understand any of this. If I had more luck, or more control over the 0-point field, or money for more experiments, I'd have more options. Luck, money. Let's be real. I need to be more like Uncle Dare. I need the magic finger of luck. Can you teach me? Idiot! Come on, Dare. Pick up, pick up,
You've
pick
reached
up!
Darren. I can't answer the phone right now.
I have to get to Dare, and I can't ask my parents for a ride. Maybe Miss Peters? It's the middle of the night, but she's always been nice to me, despite that dog of hers.
Greg, what are you doing down here?
Mom! I was, sleepwalking. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. It's not the end of the world. I'm just shocked is all. It's your Uncle Darren. You won't believe this. He got attacked by some kind of wild animal. It tore off his finger.
That's terrible.
He's all scratched up too. Mauled. He's been airlifted to the hospital. I just can't believe this.
Oh, no.
It's okay. Really. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll probably make some joke out of losing his finger.
No. I need air. This isn't... I can't... What did you do? Stop it!
Greg, are you out there? Greg?
Coming.
Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't run off too far. I just heard from the hospital. Dare is in surgery to repair the damaged nerves and sew everything up. It'll be a while until we can visit him, so I'm going to work until then. Your father's already out.
Okay.
What are you going to do with the magic finger of luck?
He's going to crash and burn before he can figure it out. Crash and burn before he can burn before he can figure it out.
Did I really think I could figure out the field when no one else has? Not the government, not the universities, not the scientific experts. I don't know anything. Was I really guided to that restaurant, or did I just go with that lame idea myself? What a complete tool I am. Ah! Calm down. Fetch doesn't call. Fetch texts. Hello?
Hey, dude. You okay? You weren't at school.
Hey, Hadi. Something happened to Dare. It was bad.
Dude, I'm sorry. Can we do anything?
Not unless you're capable of magic.
It's not magic, but you might like to know that Kimberly was looking for you just now.
Yeah, it would be nice to see her.
Greg? You still there?
Gotta go! Sorry! Stay buried, stay buried! No.
I think we should put the oregano in it. It would be good.
Maybe with some basil, too.
Kimberly!
What the hell?
Greg?
You're in danger! Something is coming to kill you!
What?
Kimberly, you know what we were talking about? The REGs, the plants, the cells, the shared consciousness, the guidance?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea how to explain this, but part of the guidance I got was that I had to know what was inside that abandoned pizzeria. So I broke in.
You what?
And I found this animatronic that's designed to sync up with your cell phone.
This is ridiculous.
And I thought it didn't work, but it does, and it texts me and does things for me. At first it was helpful, but then it started doing things I didn't want it to do. It killed a dog that bothered me.
No.
I know, it's awful. Anyway, then I wanted some luck, and my uncle has this magic finger of luck, and I wish I had that too. And I found his finger, chopped off. And so this afternoon I said I wanted to be with you, and now I'm afraid Fetch is coming for you.
911, what's your emergency?
Some crazy teenager just broke into my house, and I think he's stalking my daughter. I don't know what he's rambling about, but he confessed to breaking into that abandoned pizza parlor, too.
Failed again. Kimberly has to be okay now. She's with her parents.
Your parents are here. I'd forgotten all about that old pizzeria. Is it still there?
And if Fetch was following along through the phone, he surely knows I want him to leave Kimberly alone.
Keep him out of trouble.
But on the other hand...
You pulled me away from the site's final inspection. It will be a month before we can set it up again.
He might not.
I don't know what you were thinking. Breaking into that pizza place, stalking that poor girl. What insane garbage were you yelling when they arrested you?
Kimberly's body could be on the front doormat.
The police said you told her some robot dog was out to kill her. Are you on drugs?
We'll find out soon.
Are you listening to me, Greg? What am I supposed to do with you? Ground you? Take away your wacko science projects? Is anything going to stick? Hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Nothing. No Kimberly. Phew.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Nothing.
I'd say I'm disappointed in you, but I haven't expected anything good from you in years.
Nothing new from Fetch. That's good, right? I have to get back to Kimberly's house. Mom and Dad will be on high alert until they go to sleep. Then I'll be able to sneak out. Maybe I can get a nap in before then. I'm wiped out.
What? What is it?